And we are live. How's everybody doing today? Welcome Scott, the the Fortnite YT, and welcome Jasmine Green. Can everybody hear us well? Say hi, Jazzman.
Hey, hey,
Okay,
how is everybody? How is everybody?
yeah, okay. Just wait a few more minutes, or probably one more minute, so that more people will join in,
All
so
right,
we can
all right,
fully start our discussion.
all right.
Okay, okay, and uh, you don't mind if we just start right now, do you?
Well, let's just get started.
Okay. Well, welcome everybody to my newest live stream, and I hope everybody's doing well. And I'm I'm happy to bring on my latest guest. He's a vlogger in North Carolina who's a huge fan of cartoons, just like I am. Uh, he especially likes animation art books, and with that being said, it's going to be the focal topic of this live stream. So please give a warm welcome to Juwan, a.k.a. Dr. JazzMan1. Say hi.
What's up,
Okay.
everybody? What's up, everybody?
Now, how about you just introduce yourself to those who are unfamiliar with you and your work?
Okay. For
For
those
those
of
of
you
you
who don't know me, I'm a
pop
pop
culture
culture vlogger.
I'm
Well, I'm a blogger who loves public culture. Well, I do
than
more
just talk
than
about
just
public
talk about
culture and
public culture and everything else.
everything
I do
else.
book
I
reviews
do
on
book
the
reviews on the
pop culture
pop
books,
culture books, like kind of like a
this one on
this
Gumby.
one on Gumby.
I don't know if anybody
I
can
don't know
see
if
that.
anybody can see that. Yes, I see
Okay,
it.
yeah, yeah.
And especially
This Looney Tunes
this Looney
visual
Tunes
guidebook.
visual guidebook. Yes, I remember borrowing that one from the library. It's a really good one.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah.
So yeah.
Now,
Now
oh, yeah, yeah.
oh,
That's pretty much about it.
that's pretty much about it.
I have a
I
lot of
have
books
a lot of
that I
books
read.
that I read.
I especially
I
do a lot of book
especially do a
reviews
lot
on
of
them.
book reviews on it.
They're pretty good.
They're pretty good. Yeah, and that was how I discovered your channel, Jazzman. Um, on YouTube one night, I was just typing in the Hanna-Barbera Treasury, which is a book that is one of my candidates for my own animation art book library, and I stumbled upon your review of it, and I appreciated the time that you spent showing us what's all the goodies that that book has to offer with all of the illustrations, rare production art, and the memorabilia that's inside. Like it's a really good book, and you did a short and sweet good exploration of it in your review, Jazzman.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
It was a
It
it
was
was
a
tough
it
to
was
do a
tough to
review.
do a
Well,
review.
I'm not sure
Well,
why
I'm
it
not
was
sure
tough for me
why
to
it was
do a
tough for
book
me to
review,
do a book review,
but
but I
I
tried to
tried to
do
do
it
it
the
the
best
best way
way
I
I
know
know
how.
how.
To be
Yeah,
quite honest.
to be quite honest. Yeah, I feel you, man. And I saw your other book reviews too, as well, like the Looney Tunes Treasury, and also your Gumby Imagined book review. Both of those look really good. And I also saw, of course, I also saw your review of Imagination Illustrated, the Jim Henson Journal, which is one that I happen to own a copy of, and it's really great as well.
Hmm. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
so I have some points written out, so let's get to it. And if you any of you guys have any questions for me or Jazzman, uh, it'll be best if you save them towards the end of our discussion. hang on. Norbert's saying that Jazzman's voice is echoing. Okay, try speaking again, Jazzman.
Speaking about what?
Oh, uh, I got comments saying that there was an echoing on your voice.
Oh, I didn't push no echo button, did I?
Oh, it was probably on my side.
Oh,
So let
okay.
me know if you still hear the echo, guys. But yeah, if you guys have any questions for me or Jazzman, it'll be best to save it until we finish our discussion. Okay, thanks for letting me know, Norbert. And and although if it's a comment that's relevant to our discussion, we could acknowledge it while we're talking, and even with questions that have a super chat attached to them. Oh, I could acknowledge it and thank you for it, but I would answer it at near the end of the stream, like during the audience Q&A. Okay, so first I want to speak with Jazzman, asking him what exactly inspired you to do videos like your book reviews.
Well, let's see. Growing up, I loved watching all the pop culture stuff and everything else. But you know, I think it was other YouTubers that I'd be watching that really inspired me to do videos like that. Um, I can only name a few of them. I think some of the YouTubers that I usually watch are like when Atwood. Let's see, who else? Let's see. Uh, I'm now watching Defunctland. I'm not sure if you heard this guy,
Oh
Defunct,
yeah,
the,
I
um,
definitely have. His content's really good.
an animation proclamation. Is that how it's pronounced?
Animation proclamation.
The I can't figure out what that name was.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can find it on my phone real quick. Let's see. Well, yeah, I forgot this guy's other. Oh yeah, I think his name is Electric Dragon 505.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that's it.
Animat. Yeah, I love his videos as well. He's one of my favorite cartoon reviewers.
Yeah, including Phantom Strider. So yeah, I've been watching a lot of great YouTubers nowadays. Nowadays, I usually watch prank videos as well.
Yeah,
So I guess all the pop culture stuff and people talking about the history of them really inspired me to do videos as well. I'm not
yeah,
trying to copy anybody's style or anything. I don't want to get called out for that kind of stuff either.
yeah. That's
So
great.
hopefully I don't.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on. Let's get on with the animation art book talk. What are your absolute favorite ones and that you own? I think you sold us some of them at the very beginning, but probably mention some more and go a little bit more into depth uh, as to why you love them.
Okay. Now, let's see. Um, I think out of all of them, I think the one that I really love the most is the Gumby Imagine book, and the Imagination Illustrated and the Treasury. But I think it's the Rocky Bullwinkle and the Hanna Barbera ones. Let's just say all four of them. I mean, all five are probably my favorite ones.
Uh, okay. Now, as for me, I will say that my favorite animation art book, well, there's several, but if I have to name one right now, It's definitely not just cartoons, Nicktoons, written by Jerry Beck, published in 2007. It's a huge, very, very visually pleasing art book that discusses several, most of the official Nicktoons at the time, starting with the Red and Steppy Show all the way to the Mighty Bee, which was to premiere in 2008 at the time, given how the book was released in November of 2007, at a time where there, Nickelodeon was doing a lot with the Nicktoons at that time. The book was basically a tie-in to their this big marathon they had on Nicktoons Network during Thanksgiving. Also, a very special issue of Nickelodeon magazine that celebrates the Nicktoons, has all of the characters, well, not all of the characters, but a huge number of characters like on the front cover of the magazine, and has some fun facts about certain Nicktoons shows as well. So not just cartoons Nicktoons was a tie-in to that big celebration that Nick was doing. Uh, and for me personally, as a huge Nickelodeon fan, I absolutely love all of the artwork and some of the info that was featured into it, although it's not perfect by any means. Like some of the Nicktoons have less pages than others. Like some have 10 or 12, while others have 6 or 4. But I still love that book to the point where I would bring it up as a an informational source.
Hmm. All right. I was just
Yeah.
reading somebody's comment in the top chat. They said I have a nice accent. Is it Southern? Well, no, no, it's not Southern. But I mean, it kind of sounds like it, but not really Southern.
Yeah. Okay.
Not that Southern.
Yeah. Oh.
But
And
oh, sorry. Was you about to say something?
oh. Yeah. I was gonna mention one of the comments saying Norbert saying that he personally hasn't read many of the books, the ones that are being illustrated on the live stream, but he's only read Joe Murray's book, creating animated cartoons with characters, and he hasn't finished it yet. And that book is written by the creator of Rocco's Modern Life and Camp Laszlo, which is he's just given his advice on how to pitch your own animated series, and it's on my wish as well.
Okay. And
Yeah.
Norbert also said, "Where am I from?" I'm only going to say this. I won't tell you the location or anything, but well, not really. Dang it. Uh, I'm from North Carolina. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you found
And
something.
so
That's all I have
Jazzman,
to say.
oh, what were you gonna say?
Well, I don't give out any kind of information. That's the only thing I'm going to say. I'm from North Carolina.
Okay.
Okay. Now here's what. Oh, this is from Dexter, the Nostalgia Toonster. He asked me what was my favorite cartoon show from Hanna-Barbera. Usually it would be Snagglepuss, but there was a lot of them, to be quite honest. Growing up, Boomerang was everything. He had every single show there was.
Yeah.
And I thank you for asking those questions, Norbert and Dexter. Yeah, but I think there's a show called Wait Till Your Father Gets Home. That's probably one of my other favorite cartoon shows.
Oh yeah,
When,
I've heard of
when
that one.
I was gonna do a review on that show one day. I mean, that year when got to see it on Amazon Prime, but I've been so lazy I haven't been able to do that. But I think maybe when I get a chance to rewatch them, then maybe I'll talk
Yeah.
about it. I mean,
Okay. So I want to
oh,
ask you, Jazzman, what do you generally love about animation art books? like the ones that you talk about and you collect?
Well, what I really love about them is the concept, the early sketches, and all that kind of stuff, and um, and behind the scenes photos. So like rare photographs and everything.
Yes,
Like how yeah, like how let's see, like how Chuck Jones was drawing Bugs Bunny. Oh yeah, he drew Bugs Bunny and all that kind of stuff. He has a website called Chuck Jones Connection. I think that's what it's called. Have you heard of that before?
um, I don't recall.
Well, when you get a chance, you might you might want to check it out.
Okay,
Okay, here we go. Dexter the Nostalgia Toonster says, he asked me, which is better, Nicktoons or Hanna-Barbera? Okay, before I answer that question, there's another cartoon favorite that I like, and that's Disney. Now, Disney has always been a part of my life since childhood,
same
to be
here.
honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've watched a lot of Disney cartoons. Now that they have Disney Plus, there's a lot of them.
Mhm. Okay. Uh,
So now to answer the question, I can't really choose between Nicktoons or Hanna-Barbera or which one is better. I would happen to say both, to be quite honest.
yeah. Well,
Well, yeah,
for me, it's Nicktoons all the way.
okay.
Yeah.
I I just don't like, picking stuff like that. Oh, share a link for it? Share a link for what?
I think the Chuck Jones connection you're talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it real
Hmm.
quick. If I can just.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So,
It's also pronounced like Chuck Jones Art Center. Yeah. Oh, let
oh,
me just put in chuckjones.com and that'll be it.
okay. Uh, and I want to ask you, Jazzman, what's animation art books do you wish you had in your collection?
Hmm. That's kind of hard to find out. Like, there's there's a bunch of them on Amazon that I usually look up in
Yes.
my browsing history. So, I think for me, what happened to be, I don't know, what was that called? 100,001 animated cartoons? I don't know if that's the name of the book. Uh,
Uh,
the
what was it?
100 greatest cartoons. I think that's what it's called.
The 50 Grace cartoons?
Uh, Something like that. Yeah. Hang on one second.
Who's the author? Oh, is it a Jerry Beck book?
I think it is.
Uh,
Let me see if I can find it on here real quick. Okay.
yeah. Well, if it is the 50 greatest cartoons you're referring to, I have a copy of that book personally, and I think it's a good showcase of what the golden age of animation had to offer. Even though I don't really agree with the list itself, I still respect most of the choices, and I appreciate the analysis and the rare production art that was presented in that book. So yeah, I'll recommend you check that book out, Jazzman, if you haven't yet.
Yeah. I'm trying to share the link, but it's not letting me. So just put in chuckjones.com and then I think you'll find what you're looking for. Mr.
Oh,
Who's
oh, that URL.
Moonchild.
Oh, that URL sounds familiar. I think I have been there before.
Okay.
Yeah. And are there any shows or movies that you wish had an art book?
Let's see. Let's see. There's a bunch of them. I think first it would have to be the G.I. Joe series.
right?
The let's see. I don't know if let's see. I know the Disney Afternoon is coming up with one, so I'm waiting to find
Oh
that
yeah,
out. I just
that's
pre-ordered
true.
that one on Amazon.
Yeah,
Let's see. I think it would be the Animaniacs, Tiny Toons, uh, Chipmunks, and all that kind of stuff.
yeah,
I think I think that I think that would be all the stuff would be pretty good, pretty good.
yeah.
Uh, yeah, and that's the 50 greatest cartoons. Yeah.
Okay. As for me, what so I would like to get an art book. Personally, even though I wouldn't call myself a huge fan of it as of yet, at least. Samurai Jack. I'm surprised that hasn't had an art book yet. I'm surprised that a lot of classic Cartoon Network shows don't have an art book yet. Like with Samurai Jack in particular, with such a unique, insightful art style. You'd think it'd be the one classic Cartoon Network series to have an art book, like even as like a tie-in to the fifth season that aired on Adult Swim. Well, probably next year is gonna be the 20th anniversary of the show, so they might be able to do one. What you say?
Hmm. I I would get that book as well.
Yeah.
What you were saying?
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
And I just want to know, have you heard of Parka Blogs of JazzMan?
Who?
Parka Blogs. Uh,
Parker.
he's a reviewer who does lots of animation art book reviews. Well, actually, just art book reviews in general. Uh, it's spelled Parkablogs. He has both a YouTube channel and a website. Uh, he's one of the, at least in my eyes, one of the top guys for art book reviews in animation and with the medium of art in general. And he shows a lot of good photographs of the books that he's reviewing as well. They help me get a taste of whether or not I should consider buying that book or putting that book in my wish list as well. So you could check him out if you haven't already.
Well, you might want to put a link somewhere on in the top chat so I can find it. Because I mean, like, I don't know if
Okay,
he'll let you.
yeah, okay, I'll
Okay.
do that. And while I'm doing
Which?
it, I'll just mention about one of the art books that I'd like to have. Uh, well, I mentioned before about how a lot of Cartoon Network shows don't have an art book, and there isn't one for Cartoon Network in general at the time of this discussion. But the closest thing we have is actually um, this book that was done for the 20th anniversary of Cartoon Network in 2012. Uh, it's mostly just a showcase of fan art that was done for an exhibit, professional fan art done for a 20th anniversary exhibit. Uh, but the thing is, it's a very rare book to find because there's only 2,000 copies of it made since it was made sort of like a gift for people in the animation industry. So uh, you could find it on the American Amazon, but it's really expensive. But I like to have it as a huge Cartoon Network fan. Uh, and and generally, there should be a book that talks about Cartoon Network's history as well, similar to the Nicktoons one. Okay, okay, yeah, yeah, okay. And I'm gonna ask you one more question, Jazzman, and before we wrap up.
Okay,
Yeah, yes. Um, you're yeah, you're a huge
I'm just
fan
reading some.
of animation memorabilia. Talk about some of the favorite ones that you have.
Huh?
Animation memorabilia.
Oh, animation memorabilia.
Yeah,
Let's see. I have some Funko Pops like the Bambi, Pac-Man, Woody Woodpecker, and I got two. I think like several Mickey Mouse plush doll. I mean Disney plush dolls. And I was just reading some questions right here.
okay.
It says if Hanna-Barbera could have an animation book, then why not Cartoon Network? It's really not hard to do.
I agree.
Well, I'm sure they Well, I'm sure they might put that on there. I'm sure they put that on there, Dexter. And you ask me, what is my which cartoon do I like, Scooby Doo or Steven Universe? Scooby Doo, to be honest. And what's my favorite cartoon superhero? There's a bunch of them. There's Superman, there's Batman, there's Iron. No, I haven't seen much of Iron Man yet, but Spider Man, I think so. TNT, the Ninja Turtles. Let's see. Well, there's a bunch of them, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I
and
have
he said
some.
he also.
Oh,
Oh,
what was
sorry,
that?
sorry, sorry. Okay. Uh, I got some Funko Pop figures like Mystery Inc., Grey Bait, and Snuggables. You and me both. And he,
Great.
and he,
Uh,
and he asked some.
I have three Funko Pops myself. One of Rocco from Rocco's Barn Life, and one of Matthias from Frozen 2, and one of Pumbaa from the 2019 Lion King. And they're still in their packages because I want to be basically that guy who likes to keep those figures in mint condition, sort of. Occasionally I take them out of the box, but I just leave them in the box for display purposes, uh, because I sort of have that collector mentality. And, do you keep your Funko Pops in the box, Jazzman, or are they standing?
Yeah, I keep them in a box. Okay, what else does
Okay.
Dexter got to say? He says, "Thanks for answering your questions," and he asks me, "Space Ghost or Batman?" That's what he Space Ghost or Batman. Hmm,
I go with Space
I don't know.
Ghost, mostly for the Toxel Award.
I think he says Space Ghost of Batman.
I think
I
you
think he
meant
was
this.
trying to say, "Oh,
I think you meant to say, which one's better, Space Ghost or Batman?
I'm sorry, but they're going to be both."
Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
And on the topic
He
of
said,
memorabilia, I saw your video on the Tiny Toons Adventures press kit that you got from eBay, and
hmm
it must be a really good piece of history regarding that show that you must have bought.
"Yeah, yeah, it's pretty good." Hang on one second. Um, It says Angry Rooster Inc. He asked me, "What did you think about the second episode of The Amazing World of Gumball?" I'm not much of a huge fan of Gumball, and I've only seen much of it, to be honest. Angry Rooster.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah,
I consider the show to be really good. Probably it's in my top 10, but I haven't seen it regularly in a while.
yeah. And I'm currently reading this book. I don't know if you see it yet.
Uh,
Dang it, I can't show it closer.
uh,
Okay, it's called How to Be a Disney Historian, and that's what I plan to become one day, like a pop culture historian, along with this. I'm
yeah,
still reading it.
that's interesting because I too kind of question how does one become a professional animation historian in the veins of Jerry Beck or Leonard Maltin.
Yeah, it's tough. I did a video about how to become a pop culture historian one day, and and I talked about how I could become one of them. Well, how I want to, learn from the best and everything.
That's cool. I should check that out. Oh,
hmm
and I just want to mention something regarding your Tiny Toon Adventures press kit video. You had an annotation when you saw the picture of Steven Spielberg that was in the press kit, you had an annotation saying the man who animated it, even though he was actually the executive producer of the show, it was really Tom Ruegger who created Tiny Toons. I just had to make that correction for you.
I guess I made a mistake on that. I guess I made a mistake on that.
it's o-
I thought he was the creator.
it's
I thought he
okay.
was the creator.
It's
Yeah,
okay. It's a common mistake. I know that Tom Ruegger isn't as much of a household name compared to Spielberg.
yeah. But that's probably one of my favorite shows.
Yes, and
Because we know these comics from Dexter right here. It says it's strange how Space Ghost and Batman all almost look similar to each other.
yes,
It says
that's true.
Frankenstein, I mean Superman or Frankenstein Jr. I'm going to say both on this one. Both on that one.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of Frankenstein Jr. yet.
Oh, it says looks like you're disappearing for a few seconds or something. Oh, it's the background I'm using, Dexter. So yeah, I'm not disappearing. I'm still here.
Oh yeah, I know. It's just the background, the chroma key filter that you chose to use for your video footage, in order to
Let me see if I can
include that background.
let me see if I can switch it real quick.
Okay,
Does that look better?
cool. Mind if I ask
No,
what program you're using to do that?
I'm using the Skype application.
Okay, and that's how you get the backgrounds.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Let's see what this one is. The Outer Worlds. What does this remind you of?
Mm. It kind of looks like a small town or some sort of village.
Like a video game?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Choose a whichever background you think is the most fitting for you, the one you like the most.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let me
Okay.
just head back to this one real quick.
Mhm.
All right. I think
Yeah.
that'll fit good.
Okay. And so
Thank you.
I saw
You're
I
welcome.
saw that on your Instagram account that you bought a copy of A Celebration of Animation, which counts down 100 of the most popular, or 100 of the best characters in television animation. And you mentioned that you haven't read it yet, right? But have you read it
Yeah, I
since you
read
bought
it.
it?
Huh?
Have you read the
Well, I haven't
book
read it yet.
since you bought it?
Well, not yet. I still gotta finish up the other book. That's why
Okay.
I wanted to wait till I finish the other book. I have to read all the books before I read the other one. I have to
Yeah.
finish a book before I read the other one. So yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That
and then
book
make
is
sure.
on my wish list as well. From the preview I saw of it, it looks like a decent addition to my collection. Talking about certain characters and what makes them so great in our world of pop culture. Yeah. Okay, let me see if there's a comments that we missed. Jasmine Green wishes that Futurama had an art book, and yeah, I agree. Um, and as far as Matt Crane and Souls go, I know The Simpsons. As far as art books for that goes, there is a Simpsons handbook, which uh, which is basically a very complex drawn instruction book that tells you how to draw the characters like professional a professional animator or designer on the show. I remember borrowing it from the library uh, a couple of times and following along with it. And I still own a copy of it for myself, and I also know that some of the episode guides, like think the third one or the fourth one, they do have some production artwork in between the seasons that shows certain character models for the episodes of like season 11 and 12 and so forth. Uh, that's uh, that's pretty cool. Although I think there should be a more proper Simpsons art/history book. The closest things we have are the books I mentioned, as well as the huge one, the huge Simpsons World art uh, episode guide that covers the first 20 seasons. Okay, okay, yeah. What do you say?
Hmm?
Oh,
What you talking?
oh, oh, just talk about how the Simpsons should have an art book as well. Okay, okay, okay. I think it's about time we wrap up. Uh, Jazzman, is there anything you like to plug? Like anything that you have planned and on your channel and on your social media?
Well, let's see. Well, I'm going to be heading back to college on the 17th. That's all I can say about that. But I will still continue to do videos and post stuff on social media, just to let y'all know. So I'll still be on YouTube,
That's
just
great.
to let y'all know.
Yeah, and I look forward to seeing more book reviews from you.
Yep, I'll be doing more book reviews once I finish this book.
Yes. And guys, please subscribe to Dr. Jazzman's YouTube channel. He does some pretty good vlogs. Okay. Thank you for the nice conversation, Jazzman. I hope we talk like this next time, sometime in the future.
Oh, I'll be I'll be ready to talk with you, and I'm happy that we we did this. We had a great conversation about the animations and the books.
Right.
And I want to
And
thank everybody who has watched my channel over the years. Y'all don't know how much this means to me, to be honest. And mm, it's tough when you're trying to find a topic to vlog about and everything. But I know
right.
what to do. It's yeah, but it's tough. But yeah,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
I thank y'all watching watching this live stream and everything. Thank y'all for the opportunity. I'll see y'all next time.
That's great.
All right,
Thank you for your time, Jazzman. Take care now.
all right, all right. Y'all keep it retro. Peace out.
Yes. Peace out.
All right, thank you.
Okay, that was Dr. JazzMan1. I hope you guys enjoyed our conversation. Next time on my live stream, I'm gonna be doing a 1 year anniversary special for my short film, The Grover Guys. I'm gonna be bringing back my co-star Kristen Frades, and we'll have a discussion on our favorite moments from the short and how it was made. Okay, this is and I'd also like to mention that if you guys are interested in purchasing the books that me and Jazzman talked about, um, I list many of them on my Amazon influencer page. Link to that is in the description below. And until then, this is DJ signing out. Take care.